I wish you health, dear Ukrainians. Today is the day when each of us can quite rightly say, we have gone through this winter, the most difficult in all the years of war. The Russians wanted to turn this winter into the destruction of Ukraine and Ukrainians. But Ukraine did not break. We have preserved our energy system. Ukraine has repelled a large number of massive strikes this winter, when dozens of missiles and hundreds of Shaheds in one strike. The Russians began this winter with a massive strike on December 6, which became one of the largest. At that time, there were more than 700 different targets in the strike, more than 50 missiles alone. There was a lot of ballistics this winter. In total, there are more than 700 missiles of various types. No nation has gone through such trials. The Ukrainians overcame this too. I am grateful to everyone who protects and restores our energy, to all employees of energy companies, to every repair emergency team, to the entire staff of the State Emergency Service of Ukraine. You are truly heroes. Of course, I want to thank every Ukrainian warrior, everyone who defends our skies, every air defense crew, Ukrainian aviation, mobile fire groups, all developers, manufacturers, and operators of interceptors. Thank you. I am grateful to those utilities and local and regional authorities who were really with people this winter, with their cities and villages. Everyone in Ukraine saw who and what is worth in city management, in community management. I especially want to note Ukrainian entrepreneurs. Every business in Ukraine, both small and large, that was able to adapt to these conditions, kept their jobs, went through this winter and works in Ukraine. It is extremely important that we continue to be resilient. We know that the Russians are not going to stop with strikes. This is a fact. They are preparing new attacks on infrastructure. Intelligence provides relevant information. Therefore, everyone whose job, whose service is to defend Ukraine from strikes, should be as focused in the spring now as in the winter. It is necessary to respond to every threat and shoot down Russian targets as much as possible. From the situation in the Middle East, you can see how difficult it is to give 100% protection against missiles and Shaheds. Even in the Gulf countries, which have better air defense systems than our partners have so far, a larger number of systems that still do not shoot down all ballistics. There are also Shaheds that were not stopped by air defense in the region. Everyone now sees that our defense experience is largely irreplaceable. We are ready to spread this experience. We are ready to help those peoples who helped us, Ukraine, this winter and in general during this war. Europe must still provide itself with real strength, a real ability to defend its sky, its land, its sea from any type of attack. In particular, for this, it is still necessary to build sufficient volumes of air defense production against both drones and ballistics. We are recording in detail now every change in the situation around Iran. Ukrainian intelligence, the Ministry of Foreign Affairs are all involved. We are in coordination with partners. It is important that this chance for change for Iran is used correctly. The Iranian people have long been virtually alone against violence against the Iranian regime. This regime, which has killed tens of thousands of its citizens in recent months alone, which has always supported and organized wars in the region, which has given Russia Shaheds and the technology for their production, this regime itself has determined its attitude towards it. It is important that there is a clear position of supporting people and life. It is important that American determination, everyone in the world's determination, really work. I thank everyone who tries to prevent the expansion of the war, protects against strikes from Iran. And I also thank everyone who tells Russia from the experience of the now Iranian regime that justice is still coming. Russia must end its war against Ukraine, end with dignity. Diplomacy can ensure this. The world gives Russia the opportunity for diplomacy. We need to take advantage of it. I thank everyone who is with Ukraine. Thank you to everyone who helps us. Glory to Ukraine.